So there's a really interesting theory about the Orange Princess that I think deserved a video of its own. So the theory goes that the Orange Princess was murdered at the end of the game. For some context, the Orange Princess is one of the 4 princesses that was kidnapped at the start of the game. Throughout the game, we never see her face as it is always covered up. She ends up being the last princess that we rescue, and at the very end of the game, it is revealed that she was a clown. Now this could be seen as a joke from the Behemoth, as they are known to do stuff like this. But you'd be surprised with how much evidence there is that the princess did in fact die. Throughout multiple levels in the game, we do get a glimpse of the Orange Princess, and in the first half of the game, she's either moving or making some sort of sound, showing us the player that she is very much alive. This could also be said for the other 3 princesses, as they are shown to be alive as we rescue them. During the final fight with the evil wizard, the Orange Princess could be seen in the background, slumped over. Throughout the entire 6-phase boss fight, she does not move, which is very strange considering that she's being rescued but she won't even look. Compare this to the Green Princess during the Groom fight and you could see her cheering us on. And once we defeat the evil wizard and rescue her, the entire crystal ride back, she's slumped over, completely lifeless. Now it gets stranger during the Painter boss fight, as in the Painter's boss room we see a painting in the background. This painting depicts a girl with a sword stabbed in her back. Now this girl is wearing an orange dress and purple hair, which just so happens to look exactly like the Orange Princess.
The level at the end when you get to the flying castle and it takes off and flies away, originally we were going to have the Orange Princess, like after the castle went off screen, the Orange Princess was going to fall to the ground dead with like a knife in her back. And the knights, that's what was going to make the knights even angrier, that they like burst into the air to chase after the castle. And then when you went into the Painter boss, like when you came in the room, another Orange Princess was going to like pop out, like with a knife in her back, and then poof, like paint. And then you'd come over and the Painter boss would be there with like his like paint board or whatever and be like, painting orange princesses to throw at you type of thing. And it was like, oh, like he was just painting her, she's not actually dead, type of thing. But it just was one of those things where it's like it didn't really, like, it's just going to confuse people. Like
that would have been a different type of tricky.
So we didn't put, so we took that part out, but if you fight the Painter boss, you might notice in the background there's all these paintings of the Orange Princess with a knife in her back. So some people have noticed that and asked about it. And that's sort of fills in the gap.
Another interesting detail I like to point out is that the Painter is the one holding the princess when we arrive at the final boss's temple, and during the Painter's boss fight he will paint a clown that has the same face and hair as the Orange Princess at the end of the game, meaning that the Painter could be the one behind the Orange Princess's appearance. Now some people may argue that the Orange Princess was a clown the entire time and was just a gag by the Behemoth, hence why her face was never shown throughout the entire game. But what's interesting is if you go to the Industrial Castle, you can actually get a glimpse of the Orange Princess's face. So how did the Orange Princess go from, well, a princess to a clown? This theory suggests that the Orange Princess at some point was murdered, and as the evil wizard's final laugh, he changed the Orange Princess into a clown. So even in death, the evil wizard wins. But hey, that's just a theory. Yeah, I'm kidding. So what do you guys think? Do you believe in this theory, or is it just one of many jokes that the Behemoth likes to throw in their game? So I'm currently working on a big video that's taken me a lot longer than what I thought. So I decided to release this video whilst I'm working on my bigger video, which should be out in the next few days. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.